Today on the channel, we go back to Star Wars Black Series for the brand new Obi-Wan Kenobi line with Riva, the third sister, and the fifth brother, Inquisitor.
The spirit of Obi-Wan Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here. Welcome back to the channel for another Star Wars Black Series unboxing and review. And from the new Obi-Wan line today, we've got the third sister and the fifth brother. But remember, for all your Star Wars Black Series needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. So today we got some Inquisitor action today. The bad guys from the Obi-Wan series, of course. If you've checked out the Obi-Wan series, you know about these characters. And I knew the Inquisitors first from the Star Wars Rebels animated series. That's where I first heard of the Inquisitors. I think they were out and around before then in some of the deeper books, things like that, video games, you name it, which I don't read the books, I don't do the video games, so it's going to be the animated series where I found out about the Inquisitors. But a pretty cool idea. I always thought the Inquisitors was guys that were maybe going to be Jedis or gals in this case that got turned over to hunting Jedis. So very, very cool, and it was a pretty cool story arc in the Obi-Wan series, I did think. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it, we're going to see where it goes from there. We got to do ladies first, so old Riva is coming in hot. A lot of people, a lot of controversy around this character. I didn't really get it myself. I don't think she warrants, at least as of yet, her own spin-off series. I know there was a lot of talk about that. There's a lot of guys I want to see in a spin-off series first. Like my old boy, Admiral Akbar, Neon 9, Neon Numb, whatever we want to call him. Give him his own series, or better yet, give Wicket a series. That's what I'd like to see. Admiral Akbar at the top. I'm going to put Wicket at number 2. And that's where we're going to go. But I'd like to see some other people get their own series before Riva. I'm all for new characters in these new shows, but I want to see some more of the past. Give me some more of the past stuff. And maybe I'm in the minority there. I think if you're in my age bracket, you probably agree with me. Give me more classic stuff. But maybe if you're younger, it's crazy. You know, time slows down for nobody. There's a lot of kids that didn't or do not like the original trilogy. Yes, I know you did a big spit take with your coffee when you did hear that, because there's a whole generation that grew up on the prequels, things like that. It's just mind-blowing to think. I forget who told me. There was some kid, I don't know where we were, at a family function or something. He told me he didn't like the original trilogies, that they were boring. And I made him leave the family function. I said, you just get out of here, kid. The adoption agencies, hook a left at the end of the street and you'll find your new home there. But that is the true story there. And that's the times they are changing, like a young Bob Dylan. So without further ado, let's look at Riva in the packaging here. Riva, a classic old lady name. You go to any nursing home 10, 20 years ago, man, there was a Riva on every corner at the nursing home, if you guys remember that. I even had a Riva in my life. Great Aunt Riva, something like that. But that's an old lady name. I guess it's coming back. It's coming back, apparently. But Riva's there. She's got her lightsabers. She's ready to throw down. Quite the story arc in the Obi-Wan series for her. There's the old mural picture, of course. Nothing fun on that side. And then on the back, she is number 3. We got UPC's warnings. We got a little bit of blurb. We got the glamour shot. Now, these blurbs absolutely suck. Yeah, they suck. There's just nothing here. And I guess Hasbro, you know, they get a little bit of a dangle of a carrot. Okay, you can make these figures and stuff, but they don't know what's going on. They don't know any history. So all of these have the same generic blurb. So we're just going to read it for her, and we're going to skip it for the fifth brother. Obi-Wan Kenobi is set years after the dramatic events of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, where Kenobi faced the corruption of his friend and Jedi apprentice, Anakin Skywalker, and he turned into Sith Lord Darth Vader. So nothing really to say, nothing really to go on there. I guess we know Riva's story a little bit more at this point. See you later, off to the races. And see you later once again. Spider-Man style, bam! See you later, goodbye. And then we get Riva in the plastic prison. So there she is, her first figure. Of course, we have a vintage collection. We got like a throwback collection. They're making a lot of different figures of old Riva for us here. And she is, once again, we got some tape going on. Can I get this out? Tape, the bane of my existence. Love-hate relationship with tape, as we know. But it's coming out. It's coming out slowly. Here's old Riva, and then she's got the classic big... Well, where is my cutter? Gosh, it's all taped in here. I just like the pop. I like the pop and play. You guys know me. We'll pop that out and slide that out, and see you later. Goodbye. All right, let's get Reeva off the side. Let's look at these lightsabers here. So we do get the famous Inquisitor Lightsaber, kind of the double-ended. Nice little hilt on the end here, a little spikes going on. Just very, very classic. Of course, the red to signify the old Sith, the old bad guy side. Very, very nice. These do come off if you are so inclined. I don't like to take these off. I never take these off. I know some people do, but I do not. I do not take my lightsabers off. But we do have that. And then we get two more lightsabers here. And these are just solo lightsabers, so that's interesting. I don't remember her wielding them like, I don't know. I can't remember what she wielded. I remember they were red. How about that? But this almost looks like these broken off is almost what it looks like. But they are single lightsabers. Definitely different than anything we've seen before in the Star Wars Black Series set. So we got technically 3 lightsaber sets there with old Riva. She's given us all the accessories. Then we get the action figure here, and I don't know the actress's name, but it definitely looks like her. You give me this head, I'm going to say, oh, that's old Riva from Star Wars. I would know who that is for sure. Very interesting body style on her, as we're so used to action figures being more dramatic or bigger, larger than life, and this looks very much screen accurate. I mean, you're a little skinnier on top, a little bigger down on the bottom side here, thicker in the thighs, thicker down low than you are up top, definitely matching the character. Got the big ponytail going on. Definitely a good job on this figure. Very Darth Vader-esque, is that what I'd say? The Inquisitors, the dark, all the black, of course the cape, kind of the red buttons or whatever you want to call it throughout, really catching your eye. But a very, very good looking figure here. She's got a split in her cape. Quiet! And she's got a nice split in her cape there, so that does look good. All in all, this is a good-looking figure for Riva. Like I said, a little controversial, not for everybody, old Riva in the Star Wars universe, as we've seen, but I don't have really any issues with it. Her story drug on a little bit. I would have liked to see a little more Obi-Wan Kenobi, but maybe that's just me. Your mileage may vary. Articulation-wise, she does have those big shoulder gauntlets, but they are soft plastic. They do move out of the way, so you get some arm movement there. Side to side, back and forth. Side to side, back and forth, the elbows, single-jointed, of course. Hands moving side to side as well. You do get a little hula hoop at the waist, and you do get those Jedi splits right there. You do get a thigh cut. You do get a single-jointed knee, no boot cut, but ankles back, forth, up, down, all around, all that fun stuff. But not a bad figure, and of course, if you're collecting the Obi-Wan Kenobi figures, you're going to have this. She's one of the main protagonists in the series, along with Darth Vader, of course. She fits perfectly on a ringside collectible stand. As I always say, use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? 10% right there, but she fits perfectly on that stand. So a pretty good figure of old Riva there. Now we turn our attention to one of her partners in crime, maybe frenemies maybe. We're going to talk about the old fifth brother Inquisitor. Looking good right there. Star Wars Black Series packaging. You got the blue to designate the Obi-Wan series like we always see with all the Star Wars lines. There he is. Almost said she. There he is on the side in the old mural. He is number 4 in the Obi-Wan wave, of course. We got the blur, we got the glamour shot, all that stuff. And the back is the exact same readout as Riva, so I'm not going to read that again. I wish we could have got a little bit something more there, but it is what it is. That's the movies, I guess. See you later. We see it with Marvel Legends, too. And we see so many times they have to make the figures all over again because, oh, they weren't quite screen accurate. See you later, Spider-Man style. See you later, Plastic Prison. See you later, fifth brother Inquisitor. There he is. We've got the Inquisitor Lightsaber, of course, and his figure here. Let's pop him out. See what all the fuss is about on the old Inquisitor. Oh, he's just such an inquisitor. He's such an inquisitive gentleman. He's always got a lot of questions to ask, I've been told. See you later. Goodbye. Goodbye. And we get down to this bad boy. So here it is. He's got the old Jedi. Jedi, maybe not. Maybe Sith. I don't know. I don't know what you call this, but very windmill-esque. He's got the handle right there you can hold on to. It can give the old spin. I like that a whole lot. Not too shabby there, I think. Definitely fits in his hand. It's an interesting one. It's not like all the lightsabers we're used to, but it is Inquisitor Gadget, I guess we'll call it. Like a young Inspector Gadget. Now we turn our attention to the figure here, and he's, of course, got single-jointed elbows, wrists side to side, shoulders all around. Now this time, the shoulder, the armor he has here does not move away like it moved on Riva, so you do get limited in your articulation. You can push through it, but you're going to wear off some paint if you keep doing that, so not as great articulation as we would like. He does have a peg in his back. Let me see, does that fit there? So that is interesting. He can put his lightsabers on the back, right, like so. I guess you could take these off and have it just on there if you wanted to. Or he can be real dangerous and walk through a crowd with this. I'm sure he could do that. But that is nice attention to detail, nice for storage. He's got quite the little helmet going on, a very flat top helmet. Almost reminds me of like Raiden from Mortal Kombat, that hat. I don't know what the technical term is for that hat, but it kind of gives me those feels on it with the Inquisitor here, the fifth brother. He's got the insignias on the shoulders there, looking good. Hula hoop at the top, big time hula hoop going on. No waist articulation. Not too much as far as that. You are limited by his side holster plastic there. You do get single jointed knees, no boot cut. You do get ankles side to side, up and down, and that's about it. A very good head sculpt on this one. I guess, you know, this is a pretty much a character you know that, okay, this is the Inquisitor. It's not like a human. It's a human, but not a human. You guys know what I'm saying. Riva, you're going to say, oh, I know who this is. This one, you're probably going to know all day long. You're going to say, okay, this is the Inquisitor, just because the helmet's going to show you, and then the face with the grayed out face and stuff. But it definitely looks good. I have no problems with this figure. If you're building out your Inquisitors, you got to have the fifth brother Inquisitor, don't you? He's a must-have. He does got some big old Frankenstein shoes, too. I didn't mention that, but I don't know what's up with that. Maybe they're orthopedic shoes. Who knows? Who knows what's going on out there in space these days? But does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? And oh, I'm happy to report he fits like a glove. He fits perfectly on there. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% at Ringside Collectibles. Make sure you get the WWE stand for these. Don't get the Jazzwares ones. Get the WWE stands. But he fits perfectly on here and looks really good while doing it. So there it is. Not too bad. Two villains here today. I guess a tweener, as we'd call Riva, maybe a little bit. But they all hate Darth Vader. We know that much. The fifth brother doesn't, but Riva does. But an interesting set here. I don't know. Are you all in? Are you all out? Going forward for me, I'm playing a little bit more of that long game on my Star Wars figures. I'm going to wait for some clearance prices, as I got to be honest, out of all the lines I collect, I feel like Star Wars doesn't give me as good a bang for my buck. A lot of that is, though, is the rights fees are very expensive, so that's what we get a little bit. So Hasbro's doing the best they can, but their stuff's a little bit more expensive because of those rights fees, where G.I. Joe, for example, Hasbro owns G.I. Joe. They don't have to pay those rights fees. So that's some of the difference there, putting on the old business hat. But an interesting setup here. Two really good figures. I can't say I can't recommend them. I would recommend you pick these guys up over at Big Bad Toy Store. That's what I would do if I was you. But what do you guys think? What do you think about the Obi-Wan line? All in, all out? Let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day. And, of course, Patreon, you can get ahead on some videos with early access, bonus content, exclusive content, monthly giveaways. And, of course, over there on social media, you can follow me at SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, support the channel. So for Riva and the fifth brother, I am Kyle, the seventh brother. Some of you guys didn't know that. And I'll see you guys all real soon.